Feeling trapped in the hamster wheel of work, spend, repeat? Are you one of the millions living under the burden of student loan debt or stagnant wages? This system is broken, but there's hope. This video cracks the code on how everyday people, yes, even you, can become millionaires. Forget boring finance jargon and stuffy advisors. We're dropping fire tips, that's financial independence, retire early, for the newbies, in a way that's more enjoyable than watching cat videos. You're watching M-Cubed, Money Mindset Makeover. This isn't just a channel, it's a mindset revolution. If you're tired of debt, if you're done with bad financial advice, if you're ready to flip the script, subscribe right now. Elevate your money mindset. Elevate your life. Keep watching until the end. We will offer in tip number 9 several amazing financial resources you won't want to miss. Step 1. Stop winging it. Build your financial roadmap. Winging it with money is like trying to drive cross-country blindfolded. Sure, you'll end up somewhere, but probably broke and stressed. You need a plan. Know your numbers. Set goals. Budget like a boss. And no, budgeting doesn't mean cutting Netflix. It means putting you in control, not your bills. Free apps like Mint and YNAB are your new best friends. So once you've got your roadmap, what's the fuel that actually powers it? Step 2. Compound interest, the real cheat code. Forget crypto hype, compound interest is the real money glitch. Put $1,000 in at 5%, leave it alone, and boom, it grows on itself. The earlier you start, the faster it snowballs. Even $25 a week invested can stack into hundreds of thousands over time. The secret? Consistency, perfection. But here's the kicker, it's not just about starting, it's about sticking with it. Step 3. Patience equals profit. Get rich quick, scam. Every single time. Building wealth is like leveling up in a video game. You don't skip to the boss fight at level 1. You grind, you upgrade, and then one day you're unstoppable. Think long term. Automate your investments. Celebrate milestones, not market swings. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll be sharing even more actionable advice and strategies to help you elevate your money mindset, and ultimately, elevate your life. Remember, financial freedom is within reach. Take charge of your finances today. Okay, but what if I told you the real secret weapon is time itself? Step 4. Time travel with your money. The earlier you start, the richer you retire. A 22-year-old investing $200 a month could end up with over $1 million by retirement. Wait until 35. You'll need to invest triple that to catch up. Future you is begging present you to start now. By the way, if this is hitting home, drop a comment right now, let's chat. What's one thing you wish you'd started earlier with money? Now, if you've set up your future self, it's time to make your money work without you even thinking about it. Step 5. Save plus invest on autopilot, automate transfers. Set and forget. Let your money grow in the background while you live your life. Even rounding up spare change into investments works. Your bank account should build itself while you sleep. Here's why this matters. According to a Fidelity study, people who automate their savings put away 20 to 25% more each year compared to those who try to do it manually. Apps like Acorns or Chime round up your purchases and invest the difference. You don't feel it, but over time it adds up to hundreds, even thousands. And Bankrate reports that the average American wastes nearly $1,000 a year on forgotten subscriptions or random spending leaks. That's money that could have been automatically invested instead of disappearing into the void. Automation isn't about laziness, it's about building a safety net against your own forgetfulness and impulses. Think of it like a self-driving car for your money. It keeps moving forward even when you're distracted. But automation only works if you're actually keeping track of where your money goes. Step 6. Budget like a boss. Budgeting isn't punishment, it's power. When you tell your money where to go, it doesn't vanish. No more, where did my paycheck go? Vibes. Track, cut waste, and reallocate to investments. That daily $7 latte. That's $2,500 per year. Redirect half of it and boom, you're building wealth without giving up everything. Here's the bigger picture. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau reports that nearly 40% of Americans don't have a working budget. And according to a US bank study, people who actively budget are almost twice as likely to save for emergencies and long-term goals. A budget is less about restriction and more about freedom. You're buying back your future options instead of wondering why your bank balance ghosts you every month. Think of a budget as Google Maps for your money. It shows where every dollar starts and where it's headed. Without it, you're just driving blind, burning gas, and hoping you hit the right exit. With it, you spot the leaks, unused subscriptions, impulse buys, overpriced conveniences that drain thousands each year. Reclaim that money, and suddenly your budget isn't a cage, it's a jetpack. Of course, cutting back only takes you so far. To really build wealth, you've got to expand the income side. Step 7, side hustles equals extra fuel. Your 9 to 5 won't cut it anymore. Inflation killed that dream. You need multiple streams of income. Freelance, start an online store, drive Uber, sell digital products, whatever fits. Even an extra $300 per month invested changes your entire financial future. Your job makes you money. Your side hustle makes you wealthy. But let's talk modern side hustles, because clocking a second job isn't the only answer. Faceless YouTube channels, like the very one you're watching right now, generate passive ad revenue once the content library builds. Self-publishing on Amazon KDP allows you to turn knowledge, stories, or even niche guides into digital products that earn while you sleep. Selling print-on-demand merch, offering digital templates on Etsy, or tutoring online, these are scalable hustles that fit the Gen Z and millennial lifestyle. Here's the stat check. Bankrate found that nearly 45% of working Americans already have a side hustle, and for millennials it's even higher. That extra income isn't just covering bills. It's fueling investments, paying down debt faster, and creating financial breathing room. So whether you're delivering food for quick cash or building a faceless digital brand for long-term freedom, side hustles are the bridge between surviving and thriving. And while hustles fuel growth, you also have to avoid the traps that promise shortcuts. Step 8, ditch the get-rich-quick mirage. If someone's selling you a scheme, they're the only one getting rich. Crypto bros, MLMs, lottery tickets, nah. Real wealth takes time, strategy, and discipline. You can't microwave millions. You gotta slow cook them. So how do you protect yourself from the hype? By building your brain as much as your bank account. Step 9, level up your money mindset. Financial education is the key that unlocks the door to financial freedom. The good news: you don't need to drown yourself in boring textbooks to get smart about money. Your brain is your biggest asset, so feed it with the right resources. Here's a curated list to level up your money mindset: blogs and websites. I Will Teach You to Be Rich, Ramit Sethi, practical, psychology-driven personal finance strategies. Mr. Money Mustache, written by a self-proclaimed, mustache-wearing maniac. This blog uses humor and tough love to teach saving, investing, and early financial independence. Podcasts: Planet Money, NPR's fun, digestible take on economics, finance, and how money shapes our world. Choose FI, stories, strategies, and interviews from people on the journey to financial independence, FI. YouTube channels: The Financial Diet, 2 millennial women share relatable takes on budgeting, investing, and lifestyle money decisions. Graham Stephan, a young investor offering tips on real estate, investing, and financial growth in today's economy. Extra resources: Investopedia, a financial encyclopedia, everything from basics to advanced investing explained clearly. Coursera and edX, free or low-cost online courses from top universities on personal finance, investing, and economics. Knowledge compounds just like money. But here's the warning: knowledge without action is just another unpaid bill. Pick one of these resources, dive in, and apply something you learn this week. But knowledge without action, that's just another unpaid bill. Step 10, take action, not notes. Learning is valuable, but change only happens when you act. Reading and watching won't build wealth, action will. Automate your savings. Invest consistently, cut waste, start that side hustle. Don't just nod along, make a move today, no matter how small. Personal finance is a lifelong journey. Keep exploring, keep learning, and find the resources that click for you. With every step, your confidence grows, and so will your results. So join in. Engage fully. Get off the sidelines and into the game. And if you're already active, push harder. Do more. Build momentum toward your financial goals. Here's the raw reality. Millennials and Gen Z aren't lazy. They're working harder than any generation before them, yet still find themselves stuck. Wages have flatlined for decades while rent devours half a paycheck or more, and student loans feel like shackles you can't shake off. It's not that you're failing, it's that the system is designed to keep you tired, stressed, and swiping credit cards to chase someone else's version of success. And yes, I've said this in my other videos, and I'll keep saying it, because it matters. The cycle only breaks when you see it for what it is. The challenge in front of you is to unlearn the money myths that keep you trapped. You absolutely can do this. Step by step, with consistent, persistent effort, you'll start building freedom brick by brick. And here's the best part, every small change compounds. Your future self is waiting, and trust me, they'll thank you for not giving up. Let's recap a few key points. First, the millionaire mindset isn't about working yourself into the ground. It's about flipping the script on how you think about money. Second, instead of just grinding to save harder, it's about saving smarter, putting systems in place so that your money grows automatically in the background. Third, it's the understanding that time, not timing, is the ultimate multiplier. So the earlier you invest, the greater the payoff. Next, it's the shift from chasing extra hours at a second job to creating new streams of income through side hustles that scale with your effort. And finally, at the foundation of it all, it's about mastering your budget, not letting your money disappear without a trace, but making every dollar work with intention. Think of your money like Pokemon. If you only catch one, your 9 to 5, you'll never win battles. But if you train multiple, savings, investments, side hustles, assets, you evolve into a financial Charizard. That's the shift. Stop being a worker bee, start being the hive owner. This is where broke ends, and ownership begins. You don't need luck. You don't need a rich family. You don't even need 6 figures. What you need is a roadmap, compound interest, patience, automation, budgeting power, and multiple income streams. Add knowledge, action, and time, and millionaire status isn't just possible. It's inevitable. You're not stuck. You're just one system away from freedom. Subscribe now and don't miss the next one. It's all about why looking frugal might actually make you rich, the quiet millionaire mindset. It was a blast to research this one, friends. I know it will add value to your Life M Cubed family. Stay blessed and invest.